Hello everybody, welcome back to Rain Gaming. Right, I've got a couple of things to say and they're quite important tonight. I want to talk about the bitching and fucking moaning that's going on about games not running at 1080p, games on the Xbox that are at 900 but they're at 1080p on the PlayStation, games that run at fucking 4K on a PC but only run at 1080p. I've just watched a video on YouTube by a gentleman whose name I'm just going to find for you. You have to excuse me for not being prepared here. And he was so cross. Basically, this fellow was so cross. His name is TheApostateCow, basically. Sorry, I had to find it. What he's saying is, actually, it's not what he's saying. It's he's talking about the community, because any time you go on anyone's website, anyone's fucking YouTube channel or anything, they're either Xbox, they're PlayStation or they're PC. None of them are two, none of them are three. They're all one or the other. And what you get is you get the fanboys saying, "My main player this is bit in your Xbox and wait this bit in this," and it's bollocks. What this guy is saying is, what does the game make you feel? How do you feel when you're playing it? I mean, that's what's important. That's what we are. We're gamers. Yeah. I mean, and you know, harking back to what this guy's been saying. Yeah. He started gaming in the 80s. I started gaming in the 70s. Yeah. We had one of the old Ataris. You know, the old used to play Pong like this, and you know, this was in 78, I think, when I was 5, and I've had a gaming console since, you know what I mean? I've never not had a gaming console. We went from that, we had a Spectrum, we had various early, you know, kind of, no, you can't really call them PCs, but you know, basic computers. And then we had NESs, and we had Mega Drives, or whatever you call it in America. And then we had Saturns, and then we had N64s, and Xboxes, and PlayStations, and PS2s, and PS3s, and Xbox Ones, and Xbox 360s, and PS4s, and a kick-ass gaming PC. And all this time, the most important part of all of it was the gameplay. Now, I mean, I must have 200 games on Steam at the moment, and 4 or 5 of them push the boundaries of the PC, because it's nice. It costs me a lot of money because I like to spend money on stuff I enjoy. I trained in engineering. I qualified as an electrical engineer, so I am allowed to spend my fucking money on a kick-ass PC if I want to, because I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy making it the best I can get, and I enjoy watching visuals that are fucking crisp and beautiful. But saying that, I have half my games on Steam are third-party, indie, cheap as fuck developers games where you got a little sprite running about, but they're fun, and that's what people are missing out on. People don't get the difference between games being fun and looking pretty. Titanfall looks alright, doesn't look amazing. It could look far better if it was on something else, but the gameplay's tight, it plays very well. And I mean, you only have to look at the Call of Duties. I mean, Christ, the Call of Duty, they've been using the same engine since like fucking 1800 or something. All they do is give it a tweak every year, but it's the biggest selling game in the world. It's fucking ugly, man. You just put a different engine on it, it would be beautiful, but it plays well. It plays enough so people want to play it. That's what it is. People want to play the game because it's good fun, not because it looks like a fucking page 3 girl or something like that. Anyway, the next part I want to say is, I'm going to switch it around a bit, because if you went to the cinema to watch the new Avengers film, excuse me, and it wasn't in 3D, and it wasn't at an IMAX, and it wasn't in 4K, you'd be disappointed. Yeah? Modern technology, you want things to keep up, and I think this is where the problem is. People expect everything to be awesome all the time, and in a way they're right, because it should be, with technology improving as it is. You want things to be running as high as they can, the best frame rates, you know, and as pretty as they can, because that's the way it's always gone. You look at the jumps between the consoles, so the jump between the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 and the 4, the jumps have been huge. apart from that last bit. Yeah. So the jump between the 3 and 4 wasn't that massive, and the jump between the Xbox 360 and Xbox One wasn't that massive. In fact, they've almost taken a step backwards. So what they've almost done, they've gone from running games at 720 or 1080p at 60 frames or 30 frames per second to really, really struggling. So they've upped the graphic quality and stuff. So it looks gorgeous, but it runs at such a lower frame rate. And I don't know if you really notice it. I mean, Rise ran at 900 on the X1, and it was beautiful and it played gorgeous. It wasn't the most, it wasn't the best game in the world, but it was good fun. And then on the other hand, you go to Infamous on the PlayStation 4, which looked beautiful but was a little dull. It was good fun, but it was a bit repetitive. So the thing is, where do you draw the line? All of us want the best we can get. Whether that be on a console, when you buy a car, or or anything like that. But what we expect and what we get is often quite different. So I think the problem and the reason there's so much animosity and there's so much anger at the moment in the gaming community is people are expecting these things to be next generation, and these consoles aren't next generation. They're very pretty, and they've upped it a bit. And I don't want to sound like a PC elitist, because I'm not, but they only look as good as PC games 2 years ago. And, it's a shame. But that's not what this conversation is about. So I have to take my hat off to the TheApostateCow, because it was a great video. I really enjoyed watching it, mate. Thumbs up. You are bang on the right. Gaming is about how games make you feel. And it's a lifestyle. It's who you are. I mean, I'm a gamer. I am. I mean, I work professionally. I work in the city. I work very hard. Yet, when I get home, I'm a gamer. When I get on the Xbox with my mates or the PC with my mates, I'm a gamer. Doesn't matter what we're playing. We could be playing fucking Call of Duty 2. We could be playing Bioshock. Anything. We're having fun and we're enjoying ourselves. And if we're not enjoying it, we stop doing it. Anyway, rant over. Thanks for watching. I don't do many rants, I should do. Comments, chuck them underneath. See you all soon, guys.